Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time. When I beat Sonny Liston, I told you today I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog.
What up, YouTube? Big TL Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man. Get your big goofy ass in here and hit the bag. Hit that like button for your boy. That helps the channel. You know, I appreciate that love. Shout out the gang, man, the bag hitters. Y'all know the count. All right, man, listen. According to Bill Haney, after they dust off, after his son Devin Haney dusts off Ryan Garcia, that is most definitely TBD, to be determined. Because I think Ryan can win in a lot of spots in that fight. First, let me say this. And I'm keeping it all the way a buck. Devin Haney ain't fought no youngins. All right? Devin Haney been beating old competition. He's been coming into each of one of these contests with the youth, the age advantage, and damn near every other advantage as well. He had every advantage versus a Regis Prograis, and so on and so forth. And when I'm talking about size, reach, youth, everything, this is going to be his first time us seeing him against somebody, a youthful fighter in Ryan Garcia, who's the same age as Devin, I believe. Somebody who can match him, I believe, as far as the hand speed goes. And Ryan's not going to have to worry too much about the power from Devin Haney like he did it versus Tank Davis and the Duarte. So that makes things extremely interesting for me. And I think Ryan can have some success in spots in this fight. But I do think Devin's footwork and IQ gets him over the hump. Let me put that out there. But according to Bill Haney, right, this is what Bill Haney had to say when asked about potentially fighting Subriel Matias after the Ryan Garcia fight.
Tank Davis, Subriel's over there. You think you can unify before the end of the year? I think that it's a very real possibility to fight with Subriel, the one-armed bandit, anytime. I called him up after the fight like I do. As soon as Devin handled his business, I called to see what's cracking, who talking about what. I mean, and you know, they told me to call him back. I called him back. Then they told me that they were going to call me, and they never called. So now he got a new management, new team, and maybe a new outlook on it. But he's still a one-armed bandit. For sure.
The one-armed bandit. That's what Bill Haney is calling Subriel Matias. And this is what Devin Haney does, and he does it very well, is he negates your best weapon, right? He takes away your best weapon, and I believe Bill Haney is calling Subriel Matias the one-armed bandit because of that beautiful left hook that he got, that left hand of Subriel Matias, which causes problems and stops most of his that has stopped the majority of his opponents. It's the left hand. It's extremely dangerous from Subriel Matias. But when he gets in his mode, when he's worked up a lather, a lot of the times he knows how to hide that left hand, and a lot of the times you never see that left hand coming. But it's going to be interesting to see if Devin Haney could handicap Subriel Matias and somehow, some way, take away that extremely dangerous left hand. And listen, one thing I got to give Bill and Devin Haney a lot of credit for, I do believe that they're willing to fight anybody, and according to them, if they can't get Gervonta Davis after Ryan Garcia fight, if he's successful in the Ryan Garcia fight, they will revisit fighting Matias. Right now, of course, we all know Matias jumped ship. He was with the PBC. Now he's over there with Matchroom and DAZN. He's got a new team over there. And once they revisit trying to get this fight done, it's a very strong possibility, if Devin doesn't try his hand at 147, that they could take the fight versus a Matias. I just don't believe he's going to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank has proven time and time again that I guess he just doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. We seen him interested in a fight at 147 versus a Conor Ben, but We still can't understand why he wouldn't want to get the Devin Haney fight done at 140. He's been at 140 before. That's a whole nother story. But for Subriel Matias, I think it's a strong possibility. Of course, I believe Matias would love to have that unification versus Devin Haney. And I think Devin Haney most definitely wants to unify at some point at 140 pounds before he moves to 147. But I think if, you know, that 147 landscape isn't quite right and for the pickings for Devin Haney, that him and Bill would definitely reach out and try and make this fight again with Matias. It should be a little bit easier this time as well. Again, now that Matias has new management under DAZN. So that should be a very, very easy fight to make. And I do believe that was the whole entire reasoning. Well, I'm going to say a big part of the reasoning for Matias to jump ship over to DAZN, not only because PBC is having their own internal problems, but I think he wanted to try and chase that big fight versus a Devin Haney, because when you look at the landscape of 140 pounds, you can say T.O.'s a big star over there for sure, the lineal champ, but most definitely Devin Haney is probably the biggest star outside of Ryan Garcia at 140 pounds. That's a big clout fight for Subriel Matias, and I think at this point in his career, at 31 years old, he wants to start knocking at the door of all of the high-profile fighters, and with Devin Haney being a public enemy #1 on that list. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section, man. Big fight, big unification, Subriel, Devin Haney, Subriel, or Matias after the Ryan Garcia fight. Does that make a lot of sense? I would love to see that fight. I would love to see how Devin Haney deals with the pressure, the relentless pressure from Subriel Matias. That's all I got for y'all on this one, man. Big T.O. heavy bag. I'm out of here. Talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.